Hi everyone. Uh, Again, thank you for watching this video. It's definitely is not easy for me to open up about what I'm about to share with you, especially something that is a deeply huge personal part of my life, especially recently. Um, Today I want to open about a journey through an emotionally abusive marriage and the subsequent impact it's had on me and my family, and most importantly, my son. He's the purest love I've ever known. A brief background. A few years ago, I entered a marriage in a rushed manner with dreams and hopes, and little did I know it would turn into a nightmare. My spouse, he was an Indian national. He turned out to be a very coercive abuser. He seemed to be very charming to everybody else, and I even fell into that. But again, he was a coercive abuser. He manipulated me emotionally, psychologically, financially. Um, this wasn't the life that I had envisioned for myself, let alone for my family. Um, Fast forward, my son, he was born on Valentine's Day in 2022. He truly is the love of my life. I've never known a love that's so profound and pure. His presence has brought indescribable joy, and I am just overwhelmed with the strength of a mother's love every single day, and knowing as a mother what you would do for your child. And as many mothers who have been through this situation and still, like me, facing all the coercive abuse tactics, manipulation, lies, and the abuse through proxy in the legal system, it's one of the most tormenting and challenging times of our lives. Shortly after my son's birth, I faced life-threatening complications. Already, I have always been a type 1 diabetic since I was 5 years old. For me, I, had a stroke, including also organ failure during the time shortly after my son's birth. And during this vulnerable time, my abuser exploited the situation. He was asking for money under the guise of day trading just to make a couple extra bucks while I was going through all of this. My mom was there present and saw that, and in a way, not to her surprise, because she kind of knew already what I had shared with her, what was going on. And she also could see and sense something was off with him. And it became apparent that my marriage was based on a transactional purpose. It was driven by ulterior motives, obtaining a green card, essentially. And this has led me down this road through the abuse. I've still been suffering through post-separation after I had filed in August 22nd of 2022, 6 months after my son was born. Being separated from my son, the pain of being separated from my son through a relocation from our divorce that wasn't based on my son's needs, but my abuser's control. On December 19th, during my final orders hearing, a judge, without due process, as in many cases with a lot of victims, based on false claims by my ex, allowed my son to relocate with my coercive controller, and a man who has left me as a hostage despite divorcing him. This relocation wasn't for my son's best interest, but for my abuser's personal preferences. The family court system betrayed a victim of coercive control, and most importantly, an innocent child whose mother knew that staying in a toxic environment would not be ideal for her son, and believed it to be the right and hard choice to make, to leave her abuser.